Do you know that the objects you allow into your home can open invisible doors to darkness? Listen carefully, because what I am about to tell you is not a suggestion. It is a warning, a revelation, a spiritual alarm sounding in your ears. Many people cry out and ask, why is there no peace in my home? Why do I feel restless, attacked, oppressed, or heavy inside my own house? The answer is often not outside, it is inside. It is in the very items you have chosen to place under your roof. You think they are harmless decorations, harmless entertainment, harmless symbols, but the unseen world recognizes them as invitations. What you see as simple, God sees as gateways. What you dismiss as nothing, the demonic forces see as an open door. And until you recognize it, remove it, and cleanse your home, you will wonder why the atmosphere feels suffocating, why blessings seem blocked, and why confusion reigns. I tell you with the authority of conviction, your home must be a dwelling place of God, not a storage house for darkness. God desires to fill your home with peace, joy, and light, but many people unknowingly fill their homes with idols, charms, symbols, and objects that attract demons. Do not be deceived. A home is not neutral. Every object carries a spiritual weight. Every design, every symbol, every artifact has a voice in the spirit realm. Some speak life, others speak death. Some welcome God's presence, others invite demonic influence. That is why you must be ruthless in discerning what belongs in your home and what must be removed immediately. When you walk into a room, you can feel it. Have you not noticed? Some rooms are filled with peace, others with heaviness. Some homes feel refreshing, others oppressive. That is not imagination. That is spiritual reality. The items inside the house have a voice, and the demons recognize their own. They gather around what belongs to them. A charm is not just a charm. A statue is not just a statue. A symbol is not just art. If it was designed for rituals, if it was created with evil intentions, if it represents rebellion against God, it carries a spirit. And when you bring it into your house, you are signing a contract with the invisible. You are saying, I permit this presence here. Beloved, do not let your home be a cage for your own torment. Do not let your children grow up under a roof filled with silent agreements to darkness. Do not let your marriage, your finances, your health be suffocated because of an object you thought was harmless. God cannot dwell where idols dwell. Light and darkness cannot mix. You cannot expect the blessing of God while you are hosting the symbols of demons. Remove them now. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for a convenient time. The moment you know, the moment you hear this word, is the moment you are accountable. How many times have you felt that your prayers are hindered? How many times have you felt like your mind is clouded, your peace stolen, your sleep disturbed by nightmares and shadows? And yet, you continue to live surrounded by objects that grieve God's Spirit and attract forces of darkness. Do you not see the connection? You cannot burn incense to demons and then ask God to fill your house with His presence. You cannot bow in front of idols, even unknowingly, and then expect the blessing of heaven to rest on your walls. God is not mocked. What you tolerate becomes the very chain that binds you. When you allow demonic items into your home, You are declaring to the unseen world, this space belongs to you. And once the claim is made, demons do not leave willingly. They will torment, confuse, steal, and destroy. They will make your children rebellious. They will choke your finances. They will suffocate your joy. They will make the air of your house heavy until you wonder why living feels like surviving. And yet the answer is so simple. Remove what does not belong. Tear down what does not honor God. Throw away what carries the mark of rebellion. Understand this deeply. Not everything you buy is innocent. Not everything you receive as a gift is harmless. There are objects that have been dedicated to darkness long before they reached your hands. There are clothes, jewelry, paintings, charms, and artifacts that have been soaked in rituals, curses, and spells. To you, they are just accessories or decor. To the demonic world, they are magnets. When you keep them, you are saying yes to their presence. That is why God warned from the beginning, do not bring abominable things into your house, lest you become cursed like them. What God calls detestable must not be tolerated. Beloved, look around your home with spiritual eyes. Examine your shelves, your wardrobes, your walls. Ask yourself, does this honor God? Or does this open a door to demons? That artwork with hidden symbols, that idol statue brought back from a trip, that charm worn for luck, that occult book, that film collection glorifying violence, witchcraft, or immorality. These are not harmless entertainment. These are tools of infiltration. Demons cannot walk in freely without permission, but they will cling to any object that represents their domain. Some of you wonder why your children wake up at night screaming in fear. You wonder why arguments break out in your marriage for no reason. You wonder why money seems to flow in but disappear like water through your hands. You wonder why depression and heaviness cloud your family. And all the while, in your living room sits an idol. On your wall hangs a symbol of darkness. In your drawer lies a charm you think brings protection. Do you not see? The very thing you trust to protect you is the thing that is destroying you. Only God protects. Only God shields. Every other protection is counterfeit. Do not think that demons are passive. They are not guests, they are conquerors. Once invited, they will spread. They will claim rooms, objects, people. They will create division, accidents, sickness. And you will pray, but the prayers will feel empty because you have not removed what contradicts God's presence. Prayer without obedience is powerless. If you truly desire freedom, you must not only pray but also cleanse. Do not just ask God to fight for you while you are holding on to the enemy's weapon inside your own house. The time has come to choose. Will your home belong fully to God, or will it remain a playground for demons? You cannot mix both. You cannot decorate with darkness and then light candles of prayer expecting peace. You must cleanse your house physically and spiritually. Take every object that carries darkness and destroy it. Do not sell it. Do not give it away. Burn it, break it, throw it out. Do not transfer the curse to another. Remove it completely. Let your house be a sanctuary, not a battlefield. The moment you remove those items, you will feel it. The atmosphere will shift. The heaviness will lift. Peace will return. God's presence will flood your home. Your children will sleep without fear. Your mind will think clearly. Your finances will stabilize. Your marriage will breathe again. Because where God dwells, no demon can remain. Where the light shines, the darkness must flee. But you must take the first step. You must choose to honor God above all else, even above sentimental attachments, traditions, or cultural excuses. Do not underestimate this. The enemy thrives on your ignorance. He hides behind the excuse of culture, art, or tradition. He whispers, "It is harmless. It is just decoration. It means nothing." But to him, it means everything. To him, it is a throne. It is legal ground. And as long as he has legal ground, he will not leave. But when you remove it, when you shut the door, when you cleanse your home in the name of God, his hold is broken. Look around your life. Look with new eyes. Do not delay. If you feel the conviction burning inside you, right now it is God speaking. He is warning you because he desires to protect you. He is revealing this truth because he wants to dwell with you. But he will not share his dwelling with idols. He will not compete with demons. You must choose. You must act. And you must act now. There are homes that shine with light because they are filled with the presence of God. And there are homes suffocated with shadows because they are filled with the residue of evil. Do not be deceived by appearances. Beautiful furniture, expensive decorations, elegant design mean nothing if the foundation is polluted. A house without God becomes a shell, a cage, a trap where spirits of confusion and torment reside. But a house surrendered to God becomes a fortress, a sanctuary, a dwelling place of peace where demons cannot enter. And the difference is often hidden in the very objects you will allow under your roof. I must tell you with urgency, demons are legalists. They look for rights, for agreements, for openings. They cannot enter without ground. But when you bring into your home an object that has been dedicated to rebellion against God, you give them ground. A carved idol is not just art, it is a throne. A charm is not just jewelry, it is a covenant. An image glorifying darkness is not just decoration, it is an altar. When you place these things in your house, you are unknowingly building altars to demons. And altars always attract sacrifice. Sacrifice of your peace, sacrifice of your health, sacrifice of your joy. Have you noticed how some objects seem to carry an aura of heaviness? A painting that unsettles you when you walk past it. A mask from a foreign culture that seems to stare with unseen eyes. A book that glorifies forbidden power. A symbol that appears innocent, yet carries roots in witchcraft or false religion. These are not accidents. The spirit world is real, and it does not hide its fingerprints. If you are sensitive, you can feel it. If you are discerning, you can recognize it. And if you are wise, you will not tolerate it. Beloved, God has always warned his people not to bring cursed things into their homes. He commanded the destruction of idols, the breaking of false images, the burning of forbidden scrolls. Why? Because he knows that even one object can corrupt the whole atmosphere. He knows that what you keep in your possession has power over you. He knows that demons do not need your full devotion, just your ignorance. And through ignorance, they gain access. Through carelessness, they find a foothold. Through tolerance, they build a stronghold. Ask yourself this: what is the value of holding on to a decoration, a book, a piece of jewelry, if it costs you the blessing of God? What is the use of displaying art on your wall if it brings torment to your children? What is the purpose of keeping a gift from a loved one if it carries a curse into your household? Do not let sentiment blind you. Do not let tradition enslave you. Do not let culture deceive you. There is no object worth the peace of God. There is no tradition worth the protection of God. There is no culture worth the presence of God. And I say this with love, but with fire. Some of you are praying for miracles while sitting in rooms filled with idols. Some of you are fasting for breakthrough while your shelves hold books that glorify witchcraft. Some of you are asking God to bless your finances while your walls are decorated with symbols that exalt greed and lust. Do you not see the contradiction? You cannot ask God for blessing while hosting His enemies. You cannot welcome His presence while entertaining what grieves Him. God is holy, and He will not share His dwelling with demons. You must walk through your home with spiritual authority. You must examine each corner, each drawer, each shelf, and declare, this house belongs to God alone. Every object must be weighed against that standard. Does it honor God, or does it dishonor Him? Does it bring light, or does it bring shadow? Does it glorify purity, or does it glorify sin? If it is the latter, remove it without hesitation. Do not justify it. Do not reason with it. Do not keep it for memory's sake. Remove it, for your life is worth more than an object. Consider also the power of words that rest in your home. Books, music, films, and even clothing carry messages. Words of hatred, immorality, rebellion, or pride are not entertainment. They are seeds. Seeds that demons water, seeds that grow into confusion and destruction. Some of you have filled your homes with entertainment that mocks holiness, and then wonder why your children no longer respect God. Some of you listen daily to songs that glorify lust and violence, and then wonder why your heart feels restless. You cannot feed on poison and expect health. You cannot surround yourself with darkness and expect light. The items in your home speak louder than you realize. Even gifts must be examined. Not every gift is a blessing. Some are traps. A piece of jewelry given with wrong intentions, a souvenir tied to a ritual, an inherited object from ancestors who bowed to idols. All of these can carry spiritual weight. Do not keep something just because it came from someone you love. Love them, yes, but discern the object. If it carries rebellion against God, it must go. Family attachment cannot protect you from spiritual consequences. And what about clothing? Do you think clothing is neutral? No. Symbols printed on shirts, designs inspired by rebellion, fashion rooted in immorality, all of these carry a spirit. Some clothes glorify pride, some glorify violence, some glorify false gods. When you wear them, you are not just making a fashion choice. You are making a spiritual declaration. When you store them in your closet, you are keeping agreement with what they represent. Beloved, cleanse not only your shelves and your walls, but also your wardrobe. Let everything that touches your body honor God. There are also hidden objects. Crystals said to carry energy, charms claim to bring luck, dream catchers said to filter spirits, incense burned for cleansing apart from God. These are not harmless. These are pagan tools repackaged for modern use. They promise protection, but they bring bondage. They claim to give peace, but they invite torment. Only God protects. Only God gives peace. Everything else is counterfeit, designed to lead you away from trusting Him. Remove them without hesitation. And let me tell you, when you begin this cleansing, the enemy will resist. He will whisper lies in your mind. This is silly. This is unnecessary. This is too extreme. But do not listen. It is not extreme to guard your soul. It is not extreme to protect your children. It is not extreme to honor God. What is extreme is allowing demons to feast in your living room while you pretend it is nothing. What is extreme is sacrificing peace for the sake of decoration. What is extreme is allowing curses to remain because you fear looking foolish. Do not fear men. Fear God. When you take action, when you walk through your house with authority and remove what does not belong, you are declaring war in the spirit realm. You are telling the demons, no more. This house belongs to God. And they will have no choice but to leave. The air will change. The oppression will lift. And the peace of God will enter like fresh wind. Let us go even deeper. Let these words carry weight, as though fire is poured into your soul, as though God Himself is pulling back the curtain so you can see what truly wages war against your peace. Beloved, hear this truth. Darkness hides in the ordinary until the light of God exposes it. Demons do not walk into your house waving flags. They enter silently through what you tolerate. They are subtle, cunning, and patient. They will wait inside that souvenir you bought abroad, that ornament passed down from generations, that symbol you thought was innocent. And as long as it remains, they will whisper, they will oppress, they will poison the very air of your home. But the moment you expose them, the moment you remove their anchor, the moment you declare your house belongs to God, their grip is shattered. Do not forget that your home is more than walls and furniture. It is a sanctuary. The home is where your children are shaped, where your marriage is tested, where your prayers rise like incense to God. If the sanctuary is polluted, how can the prayers ascend? If idols are hidden in the corners, how can peace rest upon the rooms? God does not dwell where His holiness is mocked. He does not fill a place where idols are honored. He does not share His throne. If you desire God's presence to flood your home, then every rival must be cast out. There are people who cry, why is my life stuck? Why do blessings seem to bypass me? Why do I labor but see no fruit? Look no further than your own house. Look no further than your possessions. Look no further than the silent agreements you have made through the things you refuse to remove. When Israel carried idols, the entire nation suffered defeat. When a single cursed object was hidden in the camp, blessings were withheld. Do you think God has changed? His holiness is eternal. His standards do not bend to convenience. If He required purity then, He requires purity now. Think about the mirrors of your life. What do they reflect? Are they mirrors of vanity, designed to magnify pride and self-obsession? Or are they reminders of God's creation, teaching gratitude and humility? Even simple objects can carry meaning. a picture, a quote, an image on your wall, it either lifts your thoughts toward God or pulls them toward the world. You must guard not only your heart, but also your atmosphere, because the atmosphere of your home shapes the spirit of everyone inside. There is a reason God commanded His people to write His words on their doorposts, to keep His truth on the walls of their homes. He knows what you look at daily shapes your soul. If your walls speak darkness, how will your spirit walk in light? If your shelves carry rebellion, how will your prayers carry power? If your children grow up surrounded by symbols of evil, how will they learn reverence for God? What you normalize in your home becomes what your children believe is acceptable before God. Do not raise your children in an environment that teaches them to live at peace with demons. Raise them in an environment that teaches them to fear God, honor Him, and reject all that offends Him. And let me tell you, demons are not impressed by how much you pray. If you refuse to remove their property, you can pray night and day, fast until your body is weak. But as long as idols remain, the legal ground stands. You cannot outpray disobedience. You must act. God blesses not empty words, but obedient hearts. When you remove the cursed items, you are not just cleaning your house. You are declaring your loyalty. You are saying, God, this house is yours and yours alone. That act of obedience speaks louder than 1,000 empty prayers. Let us consider music. Some of you may think music is harmless, but sound shapes atmosphere. Words sung over your home, even softly, are like seeds planted in soil. If you fill your rooms with lyrics of rebellion, lust, violence, or pride, you are watering seeds of destruction. You cannot invite demons through sound and then complain when your peace is stolen. Music is either a weapon for God's presence or a doorway for darkness. Fill your home with words that glorify God. Let your walls vibrate with purity, not pollution. And what about entertainment? How many of you have allowed films and shows that glorify witchcraft, murder, immorality, or greed to dominate your home? You may say, it's only fiction. But in the unseen world, it is permission. The images on your screen are offerings to your spirit. If you sit and consume what exalts demons, you are agreeing with them. The screen becomes an altar, and the altar demands a price. No wonder so many feel restless, anxious, and bound after hours of such entertainment. It is not neutral. It is infiltration. Even technology can be a doorway, if not surrendered to God. Devices filled with immoral content, hidden files, secret addictions. These are not just personal struggles. They are open gates for demonic influence. Cleanse your devices as you would cleanse your house. Dedicate them to God. Remove every file, every picture, every song, every link that dishonors Him. Do not hide sin in your phone while expecting peace in your home. God sees. The demons see. And until you purge it, the torment remains. Some of you feel a stirring inside even as you listen to these words. That stirring is conviction. That is God pressing on your heart, exposing what you already know you must remove. Do not harden your heart. Do not dismiss it. The longer you delay, the deeper the grip becomes. Demons will not leave willingly. They will fight to remain. They will whisper, "Don't throw this away, it's valuable. Don't remove this, It's part of your culture. Don't let go, it has sentimental worth. But hear me, no object is worth your peace. No symbol is worth your freedom. No decoration is worth losing the blessing of God. I must remind you that demons feed on compromise. They thrive when you say, it's not a big deal. They grow stronger when you say, everyone else has it. They laugh when you say, I'll deal with it later. But when you rise up with the authority of God and declare, not in my house, they tremble. They cannot resist when you obey God with boldness. Obedience cuts their lifeline. Purity destroys their grip. Truth silences their lies. And let us go further. It is not only about what you remove, but also about what you bring in. When you cleanse your home, do not leave it empty. Fill it with the presence of God. Fill it with His word spoken aloud, written on the walls, sung in songs. Place reminders of His greatness where your eyes can see daily. Let your children see symbols of faith, words of wisdom, reminders of God's power. Let your table become an altar of gratitude. Let your rooms become places of prayer. Let your atmosphere be so saturated with God that demons cannot stand to enter. Remember this truth: your home is the first battlefield, the first altar, the first temple. If you cannot guard your home, how will you guard your life? If you cannot cleanse your house, how will you carry authority in the world? Start where you live. Start with what you see every day. Start with what you own. Let your home be so full of God that even before people speak to you, they feel peace when they step through your door. Let your house preach louder than your words. Beloved, the time for hesitation is over. You have heard the truth, and truth demands response. Do not walk back into your home the same way you left it. Do not live another day tolerating the very things that rob you of God's peace. Look around you with new eyes. See what you once ignored. Discern what you once excused. That object in the corner, that symbol on the wall, that item hidden in a drawer, they are not just things, they are claims. They are contracts in the spirit, and as long as they remain, the enemy holds a place in your life. But hear this with all the power of conviction: you are not helpless. God has given you authority. God has given you strength. God has given you the right to declare, this house belongs to Him and Him alone. When you act in obedience, when you rise up in courage, when you throw out what does not honor Him, chains will break. Darkness will flee. Peace will return. Do not underestimate what happens when you align fully with God. Heaven moves on behalf of the obedient. The decision is yours. You can cling to things, or you can cling to God. You can hold to objects that carry darkness, or you can open the doors for light. What matters more to you? Sentimental value or spiritual freedom? What matters more? Cultural habits or divine presence? What matters more? Keeping a decoration or welcoming the blessing of God? Choose wisely, for your choice will echo not only in your life, but in your family, your children, and generations to come. Now I challenge you, go back to your home today and do not delay. Take a walk through every room, open every drawer, scan every wall. Ask yourself, does this honor God? Does this carry light or darkness? And whatever you find that grieves His Spirit, remove it without hesitation. Break it, burn it, throw it out. Do not let it remain. Make your home a holy ground where only God is welcomed. Make it a sanctuary where peace reigns, where prayers flow unhindered, where the presence of God rests like a covering. And when you have done this, lift your hands in your own home and declare aloud, "This house belongs to God. No demon has place here. No darkness has claim here. This is a dwelling of light, a sanctuary of peace, a fortress of truth." Speak it until your walls echo with faith. Declare it until your heart trembles with conviction. Live it until every visitor who enters feels the peace of God radiating from within. You are called to live free. You are called to walk in light. You are called to be a vessel of purity. Do not live beneath that calling because of objects that were never worthy of you. Rise higher, choose boldly, stand firmly, and let your home, your family, and your very life testify to the world that when God is enthroned, no demon can remain, no curse can linger, no darkness can prevail. Now go with courage in your heart, with obedience in your hands, and with fire in your spirit. Cleanse your home, honor your God, and watch as His presence fills your life with peace no darkness can steal.